Welcome to the July edition of English Riviera TV's guide to some of the events happening in and around Torbay. First, something fishy in Brixham. More than £25 million worth of fish is landed, bought and sold in Brixham and then delivered to many of the top restaurants across this country and indeed further afield, for example to our European neighbours. This month you can see the auctions in action. What will happen is you'll be guided around by Rick Smith. Now Rick is head of the Brixham Trawler Agents, who's got years of experience in the fish trade. After the tour you're then going to be taken up to the Fisherman's Mission for a delicious full English. Now Rick tells me that's a very good breakfast. The tours only cost £8 and believe it or not that actually includes breakfast. Numbers are limited as you can well imagine and so are the tours, so you need to book early to avoid any kind of disappointment as the phrase goes. Now where to book is the Brixham Visitor Information Centre. That's on the harbour side inside Hobnob's gift shop. Yes, welcome to Devon. Unfortunately, children under the age of 14 years can't be accommodated on this tour. Now there's two dates in July, that's the 4th and the 18th, and tours start at 7. That's in the morning, by the way. Dartington, just the other side of Totnes, hosts Ways with Words in July. The Telegraph Ways with Words Festival is now in its 21st year and it takes place from the 6th to the 16th of July. It's actually set in Dartington Hall, which is absolutely gorgeous and well worth a visit in its own right. The festival offers those who read books that rare opportunity to meet those who write them, and among the star performers this year, Michael Palin. Definitely worth going. This is the Fair Mile. Now she was built by Southampton Steam Joinery Limited in 1941 and commissioned as RML 497 in July 1942. She was stationed with the 62nd ML flotillas at Portland between 1942 and 1944. The Fair Mile was then transferred to Kirkwall in January 1944 and spent some time on anti-submarine target towing duties, which sounds a bit dangerous, until August when she was sent to Appledore. She joined the 69th Flotilla based in Felixstowe until eventually being sold off in 1947. In June 2009 she was bought by Greenway Ferries and following a £55,000 refit entered full service in the summer of 2009 as the Fair Mile between Torbay, Dartmouth and Greenway after that successful refit. Currently she operates a summer service between Torquay, Brixham and Dartmouth with a cruise to the exercise Tiger Coast around Slapton Sands. That's well worth doing. So anyway, why am I telling you all of this? Well, the Clam Buster Cruise is why I'm telling you about this. It's going to be held on board the Fair Mile on Friday the 13th of July to raise funds for fish stock. That's the Brixham Seafood and Music Festival. Now the menu's been bolted together by a guy called Andy Sewell, who's the head chef at the Quayside Hotel in Brixham. Things you can look forward to, for example, will be, obviously, New England clam chowder. That's a classic chowder with potato, dill, clams and cream. A Spanish chowder, which is a bit of a twist, tomato-based chowder with chorizo, potato, mussels and prawns. Haddock chowder and also a vegetarian chowder for those who don't do the other. Just search online for Greenaway Ferry for more details. One place definitely worth a visit is the Babbacombe Model Village. It's where the little people live. But if you go in the evening after July the 23rd, then you're in for a rare treat. Summer nights of lights and illuminations. From dusk, thousands of miniature lights illuminate the gardens and inside the models as well. Now, these illuminations create a really enchanting atmosphere around the gardens, and the lights inside the models enable you to actually see what's going on inside after dark. Now, some of that, it actually isn't visible in the daylight. Parking tickets are valid all day, so the trick here is to remember to allow enough time when you visit so you can actually stay on into the evening as well and get that completely different perspective of this little tiny miniature world. Also on the flyers that you'll find in and around Torbay advertising the Model Village, you'll see a QR code. Now if you scan that with your mobile phone, download the discount voucher, take it along, you'll get a healthy little discount at the same time. Finally, if you're looking for some water sports action, then look no further than Harbour Sports on Paynton Harbour. I actually learnt to windsurf there a little while ago. Now, the windsurfing school is no longer there, but you will find loads of things to do at a price that won't break the bank. For example, kayaking, as the Reverend Frank explains.
Here you are on the English Riviera and on Paynton Harbour, one of South Devon's best kept secrets. This beautiful harbour you see behind me is a base for your activity of today, which is kayaking. Sit on kayaks, super safe. If you can walk in a straight line, you can kayak. To get out of this kayak, to fall out of it, you really need to have a direct link to Samaritans. It's that safe. It's available to the whole family. You can go out on your own or in a double kayak, and the double kayak is of a size that if you've got small children, 8 or 9, they can sit in it as well, and away you go. But here's the good thing, the price is just stunning. We want whole day high, we want to have a great time, £25 a day for a single kayak and £40 for a double kayak. That's a mere £20 each. If you've got the 2 children there as well, that's £10 each. Where are you going to get this sort of value? And you know you're on the geo coast here. Around here you've got old red sandstone, you go to ordinary sand, golden beaches, and then into limestone, deep water. Just looking over the side of your kayak, you're face to face with the fishes. How good is that? It's that good that you need to go to Harbour Sports now and get yourself one of these kayaks. 01803 550 180. Great stuff.
And if you want to know why he's known as the Rev, pop in and ask him for yourself. That's it for this month's. While you're here, why not register with us at English Riviera TV, and we'll deliver next month's What's On directly to your email address. Have a great holiday in Torbay, and we look forward to seeing you at some point.